This is The Secret Storm. Part 1 is brought to you by Franco-American Gravy.
When you need plenty of good beef gravy to go with a dinner like this, or a hot sandwich like this, but you don't have a juicy roast like this, cheer up, because now Franco-American makes good beef gravy like this. Gravy made with real beef juices ready to enjoy. One of 4 gravies with honest-to-gravy goodness, including chicken, mushroom, and giblet.
Get Franco-American good gravy.
They left us outside by the house instead of here in the studio. You do want it here, don't you?
Yes, please. Oh, I love our new home, Jerry.
Well, it's all yours, honey. Yours and the Woodbridge First National Bank.
Jerry, it's getting late.
Well, Dad gave me the day off today to settle in. I thought I'd do your grocery shopping for you and meet the ladies in the new neighborhood, pushing their carts around the shopping market.
You be careful. Just don't run into another nut like Sally.
I've been thinking about her.
You have?
I was an idiot not to realize that Aunt Pauline was right. Everything that Sally did was designed to turn me against you. Every chance she had. And she invented most of the chances at that.
You weren't so idiotic, darling. She was a very crafty, very sick girl.
All that flattery. My dumb male ego ate it all up.
Well, you didn't fall for her. Even when you didn't realize what she was doing. Now we never have to worry about Sally again.
And I think how close she came to destroying us.
Darling, nobody can destroy us but each other.
Yes, so, but there's still...
No one includes Matthew, too. The nightmare's over, Jerry. I promise you that. He can never come between us again. I was a fool to let him talk to me about love.
Well, that's different. Maybe he really does love you.
No, I was just a challenging conquest for him. But I can continue to hold him off. The important thing is that you believe that he was honorable.
I believe you. Shall we take a coffee break and try out your new kitchenette?
All right, I brought the coffee over from the house. I'll warm it up.
Do you have to paint today? I mean, is he giving you a deadline to meet?
No. Neither Mr. Devereaux nor my work is going to come between me and my husband and our time alone from each other again. Never.
Well, what if he should lose respect?
What? With me? Oh, you mean my work?
Yes, I was thinking of your work.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take, Jerry.
Hope I don't want to be responsible
Darling,
for
this is
having you...
my decision. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. Besides, I don't think he'll drop me. His wife likes her sables.
Sables yet? Well, I hope you don't get too rich. I'd hate to be a kept man.
Maybe I'll just be a quick fad.
Hope I'm serious. Let's find out about your hands. If this doctor that Valerie's heard about is so great, you probably have an excellent chance of a full recovery. No more stiffness. No more pain.
No more fame?
That's still the thing, isn't it?
Jerry, I'm not going to sacrifice us anymore for my painting. Darling, nobody can touch us if we just remain solid. Solid like those boulders under our lovely new house, or the stones in our beautiful fireplace. I wish it was cold enough so we could have a fire.
We'll have lots of them. For the rest of our lives.
And we'll lie on the floor with the stereo on. And roast marshmallows with Jerry Jr.
Girls are okay, too. In fact, I rather like them. Thank you.
Darling, this is the first time in months we've been like this. So close.
We never actually did stop loving each other, darling. It's just all those misunderstandings. The remarks that got twisted. All the things that got said about us to the other. And all those times that you didn't dare tell me the truth because you were afraid of worrying me.
And the truth was so simple all the time.
Well, after this, we'll always talk everything out. Just the two of us.
I'll never believe anyone but you again, Jerry.
And you will believe me? And I will believe you.
I never intentionally deceived you. I couldn't.
When dinner's just an hour away, let Campbell's help you make something special. Skillet Chicken Supreme. It's Campbell's new way to skillet fry chicken. Quick to fix, heavenly to eat. And all you need is a chicken and a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Brown the chicken well in a little shortening. Then add 1 can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, thinned with a little milk. Cover and simmer for an hour, removing the cover for the last 15 minutes. And there's your Skillet Chicken Supreme, tender and succulent, and simmering in delicate mushroom-flavored cream gravy. Discover all the wonderful, easy new ways to cook with any of Campbell's cream soups, mushroom, celery, chicken, and Campbell's cheddar cheese soup. You'll find easy recipes on the back of every label. Put more goodness in your cooking. Cook with Campbell's soups.
How you can turn out something like that cheese omelet on a plug-in-one burner, I'll never know.
Jerry thinks I'm a good cook, too.
Yes, always Jerry. What about him?
Well, he came looking for me. And he took me to some dim candlelight lodge, and we had a long, bittersweet talk. I think I'm going to let him miss me for a while. You know, it's a mistake to be too available.
Sally, I thought you'd already won that war.
What's happening is much too complicated to explain. You wouldn't understand anyway.
On the contrary, I've been fascinated. There isn't a chapter like it in any of my psychology books. I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Are you making fun of our love, Sharon?
No, I'm just finding it harder and harder to keep track of.
Well, I know it's confusing. I'll wash these up later.
For instance, if Jerry came hunting for you, how does it happen that you just talked?
Well, I told you, you wouldn't understand. After all, we haven't had an affair. And I only let him kiss me once.
When was that?
In the studio. Suddenly, he'd thrown his arms around me. I was practically helpless. And then Hope opened the door, and there was that horrible moment when...
Sally, that isn't the way you told that before.
Well, if you're going to be like that...
Now, listen, I'm not in high school. I'm starting to study for my master's this summer. And I'm going to see there's some holes in your story.
Well, with all my faults, the one thing I've never done is lie.
Well, darling, you do exaggerate at times. The last time you told me about Hope coming into the room, there was no kiss. And now you've added one.
Well, I didn't tell you before because I thought you'd be shocked. I know I was. And yet, it was at that moment that I knew Jerry really loved me, even before he told me.
That tears it. You never said he told you.
Well, he did.
Oh, brother. Look, I think you're playing with dynamite anyway. And I'm beginning to feel that you're headed for a big explosion. Or has it already happened and you forgot to tell me?
Look, I'm getting a little sick of this. The one thing I have never done is lie. I despise liars and all suspicious, distrustful people. You can call it an obsession if you like.
You are really sick.
And I'm sick of your amateur analysis. Hello? Yes, it is. You're where? Oh, really? Well, that depends on what it is. You know, I'd be very happy to help if... Yes? Yes, I can do that. Wait a minute. Pencil, quick. All right, go ahead. Just a minute, please. All right, I'm ready. Yes? Oh, of course I can do that. I just adore to. Yes, I thought you'd think so. Goodbye.
Jerry?
I didn't say it was Jerry.
Oh, come on, Sally, tell me.
I think curiosity is sickening.
Well, after all, I am only female.
Yes, but I can't trust you anymore. And even if I did tell you, you wouldn't believe me anyway. I have to make a phone call, Sharon.
So? Want me to leave the room?
I just have one bitty phone call to make.
Something else to blow the bitty marriage to bitty pieces?
I don't think I like you anymore, Sharon.
That's because I can see through you. Sally, suddenly you are so painfully obvious.
You're not going to goad me into telling you what that phone call was about. Now, don't you have to go somewhere?
No. And there's a phone in the hall.
You know that's always busy. And since you're expressing yourself, I wish you'd make your bed once in a while.
I'll make my bed now, and you make your phone call.
Don't bother. I'll find a phone booth.
Oh, forget it.
She says the best fun is family fun and does all the little extras to make it so. For her family, for herself, too. Her hair, for instance, always perfection. Silky, bouncy, the color fresh, young, lively. The hair itself in wonderful condition. Does she or doesn't she? With Miss Clairol, hair color so natural, only her hairdresser knows for sure. Whether you want an exciting color change or just a fresher, younger version of your own color, you need Miss Clairol. It catches and reflects light like natural color at its loveliest. Comes out soft and even every time, yet covers gray completely. For this time in your life, take the little time it takes to get perfection. Get Miss Clairol hair color bath. You'll love it.
From Franco-American, where sauce is king.
Ding, ding.
When you have trouble getting your children to eat a good lunch, try Franco-American spaghetti.
The lunch that never fails.
Vitamin-enriched spaghetti in a mild tomato cheese sauce kids never tire of. Ready in just 4 minutes. A nourishing hot lunch that never fails.
From Franco-American, where sauce is king.
Franco-American Spaghetti has brought you part 1 of The Secret Storm. Our story will continue in just a moment. Now part 2 of The Secret Storm is brought to you by new Sunshine Rinso with Sunshine Whiteners.
Hello?
Hello, Hope. This is Sally.
Goodbye, Sally.
Oh, please don't hang up. I've got to talk to you.
Well, I hope it'll be brief.
No, I mean really talk, not just on the phone.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. I have nothing to say to you.
Hope, I'm pleading with you. It's awfully important. You're not a vindictive person, and after all, we were good friends. Couldn't you do me one last favor for old time's sake?
You're wasting your time, Sally. There is nothing for us to talk about.
Yes, there is. Do you think I would humiliate myself and call you if I didn't know it was terribly important?
To you or to me?
To you, that's the truth.
Can't you just tell me right now?
Well, when I tell you, you'll understand what I mean. I promise you that.
The words truth and promise have little meaning coming from you, Sally.
Well, if I admit that and still beg you to come, will you change your mind, please?
Well, where do you want me to meet you?
Do you know the Helderberg Lodge?
Well, that roadhouse? It's way out of town.
That's where I'll be.
But I don't...
I'm leaving right now. I'll see you.
Ready to put out the light, dear?
It's out, Bert. I did the wash with sunshine.
New Sunshine Rinso with sunshine whiteners. Put Rinso sunshine in your machine. Do all your washing with Rinso sunshine. Sunshine whiteners, Rinso clean.
It really does act new.
Hi, Quentin.
George,
Gee, you look awful.
I'm brushed out, George.
What happened?
The kids, they switched to Stripe.
Stripe? The toothpaste kids like to use?
Oh, they do.
Again.
Hey, here they come!
Hey, come on.
Maybe it's the stripes or the minty taste. Kids really do brush more often with Stripe. And what good is a toothpaste if they don't use it? Try Stripe. Good for teeth, but tough on toothbrushes. Look at Quentin.
Mrs. Ames?
Yes.
Would you come this way, please?
In there?
Yes, you're expected.
Thank you.
Hope, wait. I only need 5 minutes. I'm sorry I had to do this, but you did refuse to see me.
Matthew, this is disgusting. You don't believe for a minute I'm going to stay, do you?
Listen to me, just 30 seconds. Then you can make up your mind freely whether you'll stay or not.
I've already made it up.
Hope, this door is not locked. This has to do with your career.
I was an idiot to come here in the first place. I shouldn't compound it by listening to you.
In exchange for listening, make your own conditions.
Well, there's only one condition. If you break your promise and talk about anything but my career, I'll do a very unhope-like thing. I'll scream at the top of my lungs.
Your condition is accepted. And I apologize for my deviousness.
You and Sally?
I needed someone to call for me. She knows nothing of what it's about.
I don't either.
Will you sit down? So that I can? Thank you.
I left a note for Jerry saying I'd be home soon.
You will be, I promise you. May I order something for you?
Absolutely not.
Whatever you say.
Please get on with it, Matthew. I don't like being here with you.
You're safe. This is a public place.
Oh, I know I'm safe. But I'm very, very angry. And if you don't come to the point immediately, I'm going to leave without hearing what it is.
It's simply this. I've completed all the arrangements for your one-man show.
Oh, that's wonderful. But you could have told me that on long distance.
You refused to talk to me the other day. This attitude is very unprofessional. The kind of career relationship we've built together depends on closeness between us. Your work has to grow. You can't simply stay locked away from me. Your show will be in Paris.
Paris? You're sending my paintings to Paris?
Yes.
Oh, Matthew.
I don't know whether you realize how rare it is for a new American artist to be launched in Paris.
A one-man show in Paris? Oh, that sort of takes my breath away.
I imagined it would. Originally, I planned to make the announcement at the banquet, but I thought instead I'd give you a chance to get used to it.
Oh, Matthew.
You see?
I fully appreciate what you must have done to accomplish this. But you also hoped I'd be a little more flexible away from my husband, didn't you?
I've always been honest with you, Hope. It did cross my mind that news like this might bring us closer again.
I'll repay you for your effort the only way I can. On canvas.
You partially repaid me by the anticipation of seeing your return to Paris as a celebrity.
I can't go.
To your own show?
I'm not going to Paris with you, Matthew. I'm thrilled, and my breath is taken away. But this is one-man show that's going to have to proceed without the artist.
Oh, but that's unheard of.
I'm sorry. Oh, I see. It's all a device to get me to go to Paris with you.
The show is real, Hope. It's an accomplished fact. I haven't misled you.
No. I positively will not leave Jerry again. Even if my show has to be canceled.
Hey, Mom, what's that in the toaster?
Something new for your breakfast. Toastums.
Toastums? What are toastums?
Hot, flaky pastry made with real fruit filling. See?
Package says they're called Toastum Pop-Ups. Good. Better put a couple more in.
Morning. Say, what's that in the toaster?
Toastums. They're new.
Toastums, huh? Nice and flaky. Tastes like real fruit inside.
It is made with real fruit inside, fresh and moist. And Toastums don't need refrigeration. All you do is open them, drop them in, just wait a few seconds and...
What's in a toaster, Mom?
Toastums, honey. You'll love them.
Toastums, fresh hot pastry, toaster quick. New from General Foods.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We're not open for dinner till 7.
What? Oh, I'm just looking for someone, thank you.
Well, there's no one here, as you can see.
Well, do you have any private dining rooms?
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, are they in use?
Oh, would you like to arrange for?
No, I don't want to arrange anything. My wife's just supposed to meet somebody here, that's all. Miss Marshall. Is she here, Sally Marshall?
There's no Miss Marshall here that I know of, sir.
But she must be. She's here with my wife, Mrs. Ames.
Oh, Mrs. Ames.
Well, then she is here. Look, what's all this about? Why are you looking so funny? The girl she's with is Sally Marshall. Look, I'm not going to get you fired for not knowing someone's name. Just tell me where they are.
Look, I don't want to get in any trouble.
Trouble? What trouble? I know my wife's here. She left me this note. Why all the mystery?
Oh, well, that's different, I guess. Well, you know how it is, sir. I mean, angry husbands.
I'm not angry. I'm just getting a little impatient. I am Jerry Ames, and my wife told me that she'd be here.
Oh, well, sure, of course. I'm sorry, sir, but you can see how it looked to me.
Wait a minute. How what looked?
So I was wrong. I said I'm sorry. Usually when a gentleman meets a lady in private and the lady's husband turns up...
Gentlemen,
well,
what gentleman? What gentleman?
Hey, Mr. Devereaux, if you'll come this way, please.
Never mind. Forget it.
Well, your baby loves shampooing. Mine hates it.
I know. Tears from soap in her eyes.
Uh-huh.
Ever try Johnson's baby shampoo? See?
Oh, no more tears.
And it's so gentle. It doesn't irritate baby's eyes like soap or other shampoos. Makes shampooing fun. And feel.
So soft and shiny.
And all without tears. Johnson's baby shampoo. Try it.
If you use Johnson's new pink baby lotion, your baby is protected for a full 14 hours from rash-causing staph germs. That's much longer than any other leading lotion, because Johnson's has hexachlorophene. Softening, soothing Johnson's. The 14-hour lotion.
This is The Secret Storm. Part 2 of The Secret Storm has been brought to you by good-tasting Stripe, the toothpaste with red and white stripes. Be sure to watch The Secret Storm Monday and every day, Monday through Friday.